What is up there, SEO pros? How you guys doing? Alright guys, so today we're doing some reporting, and I'm going to show you guys a free reporting SEO reporting template that you guys can use on your own clients. I'll show you guys how I do my reporting and how you can apply it to your own internal process. And Travis is here with me. You can see the shoulder.
Hey guys.
So we have a little bit of construction going on in the background, so if you hear some hammers, I apologize. But it is hammer time. Terrible jokes on here. This is why I lose so many viewers, because of my jokes. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to showcase one of our clients, and I do all of my reporting live on my channel, so you guys will be seeing some reports coming through in the next couple days. Actually, probably by Monday, I'll have all of them done. But this is somebody that we've been working on, and as you guys know, he's the chiropractor we've been working with. We're on month 2, and he signed up for our most advanced SEO package, so we've been able to spend pretty much over 40 hours working on his stuff. So you can see this is kind of the results that we've driven this month. Drive. And if we compare this to the last month, you can see making a huge improvement. So ideally, we want to be able to address what we found in the roadmap versus what we've been doing. So what we do is we're going to open up our roadmaps, and I keep all of mine in the drive. And let me just make sure I open this over here so you guys are not seeing my logins. So I'm just opening this really quick. By the way, if you haven't done so already and you're not in the Facebook group, make sure you text the word SEO to 66866. And I can give you access to my free Facebook group, as well as you can sign up for my list, and I can give you free updates on the giveaways that I do. I do about 1 to 2 giveaways a month, sometimes for free roadmaps, sometimes for free consultations, whatever you need, depending on what the group votes on. So I'm just going to go to clients, and I'll show you guys, this is how I do it. Sorry, you can't see it right now. I'm going to bring it over 1 second. So I keep all of my clients in here like this. And the reason why I do this is because I want to be able to easily see who I have as clients. And at the same time, I want to be able to build out case studies. And this is kind of what I talk about in the paid course. So we'll go into the client that we're currently working with. So we'll go into peak performance, which should be right here. Now you can see we have all of our different notes, but what we want to look at is the audit that we already did. So we have recommended blog posts for the content, and then let's go into here. And ideally we want to build it out where we have the top 10 list that we're working on each month, and then we just cross-check this with our SEO profiler, which I'll show you in a second. And what we do is we just keep track of our emails. So if we do month 1, this is what we did, then we would put our report here. I haven't added the old report here yet, but I will be doing that. And then I'll put the video after that. And then I'll put month 2 and then put that report as well. So people can also see these case studies, and I can start ranking for case studies around the stuff that I'm doing. If that makes sense. At the same time, also have video overviews, and it makes you seem a little bit more legit when you're actually doing videos of what you're reporting, so it makes you seem a little bit more transparent, and that's what people want to see. So you can see this top 10 list, optimized titles so they're targeting the correct searches, not cannibalizing each other. Now let me just check my old report, and I can actually go to my channel, I think, and find this. So if we go here, and then we go to report, it should be ranking, reporting for chiropractor. And there it is. So if you guys do want to see month 1, I can just grab this link here.
Hey everybody.
Not this guy. I actually bought this guy's book just so I could see his funnel. It's good to do. So I'm going to grab that URL and put month 2 or month 1 report. And then what I would do is I would just take this email that I sent to Matt, and I would put that right here as month 1 report, and then also put that video link right there, so we can put that into the what's it called, case study. So you can see this was the email that I sent, and we'll just find that really quick. So I'm just going to search through that for my email. Is SEO implementations for April. And 1 second. Gotta sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. Thanks, man. SEO implementations for April. Trying to find this. It might be in one of my other mailboxes, so I have to figure out where that is. So what I'll do is I'll just put that in there once I find it. And the other cool thing is you also get the audit for the content to rank, or as content to rank for as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to find that email. But once I find that email, I'm just gonna put that in there, like I was saying, in the case study, so we can use that as an SEO that content for SEO for chiropractor case study and rank that, because that's gonna be a lot of content. It's also gonna show step by step what we did, so other people who are trying to figure out how to do this stuff, they can see it easily. And then of course have a separate playlist for this, so you can see these are all the things we found. I would just put that in there. And then we would just take all the things that we talked about in month 2. So in my reports, what I do is I go like this. It's pretty easy. I just do 1, 2, 3. I do here's the progress. So the analytics, right? Here's the analytics and Search Console. I'll show you guys how to set this up in a second. Number 2, this is what we fixed. So we just show what we fixed from the roadmap, and literally it's just, and this is what's so cool about doing roadmaps, guys, is it's not just helpful for the clients, but it's helpful for you, because you can just go over this, say, okay, we fixed this, we need more time there. And then once you overview it, you can just be like, okay, well, these are the other things that came up as well. And then all you have to do is put that into the new email. So this is what was fixed from the initial roadmap. This is what we found, or what we need to continue fixing from initial roadmap. And if you run out of stuff too, you can always go and do a new roadmap and find things around other areas. So the idea why you do this stuff, everybody's like, well, aren't you going to run out of stuff to think of? And it's literally impossible, because you can always focus on content marketing, search engine marketing, social. There's so many other channels, you know, building out funnel pages, all that stuff. But right now we're just looking at the report. So what we're going to do to get this data is what we just looked at through analytics. So all I would do is just take a screenshot here, except what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to acquisition, all traffic, source medium, because we are reporting on Google mainly. But one of the things that can contribute is the fact that the branding here might contribute to this. So I think what we'll actually do is we'll actually just go like this, go to all traffic, source medium, overview. And we'll just take a screenshot. Actually, let's go back here, audience overview. Take a screenshot of this. And sometimes the bounce rates will go up as the traffic goes up. That's natural because you have more people hitting the site. So there we go. Boom, save. And then we would want to name this with the file URLs, because we are using this for SEO, remember, to rank up web page. So we would just want to say reporting on analytics for month 2, because file URLs do matter. Whoops, I didn't put month 2, but whatever. We just need to make sure we're putting this in the right place. So I'm just going to put a new report folder, month 2. What would it be called? Peak performance. There it is. Cool. And you can do you can draw on it too if you want to do like highlights. We're not doing that. So next thing that we're going to report on is our conversions. So we're going to go to conversions. And if you guys don't have conversion tracking set up, this is the #1 thing you need to do with any initial implementations, is set up conversion tracking and rank tracking, online and offline. If you guys don't know how to do that stuff, I have tutorials for it. I might be taking Travis back through that stuff at some point if we need to get a refresher. So all we do is just go to conversions, overview, and then we want to make sure that we're filtering by this. And then all we have to do is make sure we're showing all of our conversions. So we got to go to all goals. There it is. And then we would just take a screenshot of that. And you can see the conversion tracking, I don't believe, was set up until here. So that is something that we want to look at. Also, we want to make sure that we're showing the overall value of this. So this is actually not showing a average amount of money made from this. So let's see if we can get the other one where it actually does show that. I think the best one might be tags or something, whatever it's called. There's a certain channel. Might be goal flow. No. Nope. We want. I don't know where it is anymore. They're always changing this stuff up. So what we can do alternatively is just go to audience overview, and well, we could filter by conversions. No, I think the best way to do this would be to go to acquisition, alt traffic, source medium, and just go by conversions. So we would filter by this and go to converters, apply. So this is just going to show us all of our conversions, and then that's how we get the actual amount of money made. And the way I measure this is I just ask the clients, I say, so how many clients actually turn into customers from the people who call you or hit you up off your website? They say out of 3. Then we just take whatever an average value of a customer is worth, hopefully also their lifetime value. So if it's worth $2,500 to them, we would just take $2,500 divided by 3, and then that would be the price for each conversion, because out of the 3, that equals that $2,500 or whatever it is. And I apologize if that didn't make sense. I'm not that great at math, but yeah. So we're gonna go like this, press new, go like that, and take the screenshot. So you can see $2,000. Now there was more conversions than this. Let me just see, we're making sure that this is going through correctly. So we got contact us and calls. So ideally that should be more. So what we can do is, I think maybe there's 2 different ones you can filter. Let's just see if we do all users and then just see the conversions that way. So here we go. Now we're seeing a little bit better. So this says 3,500 here, 2,000 there. That way they can see the Facebook converters as well. So just take a screenshot of that. Save. So we'll say conversions and put that in here. Month 2. All right, so of course we want to track our other channels as well, because this isn't tracking Google My Business. So let's go into here, go to Google My Business. We'll go to manage. I think it's on this account. It might be on a different account. We'll just double check. Let's see if it's in here. Peak. Nope. Let's try this other one. There it is. So we just do manage location. And then you can see this is a good thing that we're going to want to show. So we'll just go like this, press new, and then we'll say, we'll just take a screenshot of this. Google My Business Analytics. Go to View Insights. And then really we just want to look at this stuff right here. So 10 calls, so whatever that's worth, that's like 1 times, or 500 times 10. So $5,000. Save. And then you can look at other stuff too, but we generally don't want to show this other stuff because it's not as important. The only other thing after that is just go to SEO Profiler. And Search Console, sorry. Let's go to Search Console. performance. It's on the other account. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's actually spine. There it is. So we go here. Filter by the last 28 days. Do compare date ranges. There we go. And then we just do impressions, click-throughs, and positions. And then all we have to do is take a picture of this, and you can see some of these rankings are going up, which is great. So one of them is going down for certain things, but not a big deal. So then we'll just take a screenshot of that. Boom. Save. Search console data month 2. And then the last thing we need is the keyword alerts. So we'll just go to peak, or sorry, spine. Go to ranking monitor, alerts. Last 30 days, update. And then we'll just take a screenshot of that. There we go. So that's pretty much all we need. Now we just have to put together the email, but we'll put it together here first. So we'll just say, hey, Matt, we are making great progress. Here's what we are seeing in analytics. And then we would just take those screenshots, put them in there, and like we could just explain a little bit about what they are. A lot of the time you don't really have to do that because clients already know. So we would just put like the most important ones. So we'd put Google Analytics. And then if we wanted to put a note, like I said, we could just say, whoops, traffic is definitely improving, or whatever we want to say. And then we put like keyword rankings, conversions. Whoops, put the same one twice. And you can see how this can actually turn into a case study eventually.
I think that's the same one twice. Right there.
Oh, whoops.
There you
go. And then all we'd have to do, I don't know why it keeps putting in, oh, it's just dragging it below. Okay, got it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So then from there, all we have to do is go and say, so here's what was fixed. And that's literally just going through the last email and figuring out what was fixed just by and a lot of this stuff you can figure out what was fixed just by going through it. So ideally what you want to have is while you're doing this stuff off of month 2 or off of month 1, you just go in and as you fix these things, you just say fixed, like this, fixed. Cool. And then all you have to do after that is just put all the things that weren't fixed and the things that you found while you were fixing this stuff. And if you run out of stuff, like I said, you can always put more stuff in there for yourself. You can also go to SEO Profiler and they have an audit report, which will overview anything that's been like, that's going on. And you can take screenshots of this that needs to be fixed as well. And then you just say, here's what was fixed. And this is what, so from notes. And then you would say, here's what we want to do for next month. And then you would just put together another top 10 list. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And ideally, it doesn't have to be super detailed. It just has to be a little bit of an outline so they know what you're doing and so that you can keep readdressing the stuff that you want to move forward with. So say, like I said, maybe you run out of something. You would just say, okay, this month we want to do AdWords. This month we want to do more content. This month we want to do more reviews. You know, whatever it is, because there's always something you can do. And then all you have to do from that point is pretty much, I recommend if you can do some sort of screen record or something and explain this, even if it's not public on YouTube, and explain like what you're finding, and then show them this. You can do it over video, or you can just get on a Skype call with them and do a screen share and say, this is what we found. It only takes like 10 minutes, and you can just put it into your billing process. Just make sure you're leaving some time for reporting, and that's all you have to do. And that's pretty much it for the report. So it's pretty easy. Just like I said, you want to really make sure that you're keeping track of what you're doing. That's why these roadmaps are so important. And then also making sure that you're keeping track of your rankings as well as your conversions. Because you want to show what kind of value you're providing, so you can continue to show more value and increase how much money they're making, as well as hopefully keep the money that you're making, or even upsell what you're doing on the way and say, hey, we want to bring even more people in. We got some comments. We got Dave says, Chase, what do you include your most advanced SEO package? So just to be transparent with you, I usually don't say this, but my advanced SEO packages is just me doing 20 hours of SEO for a client based off the initial roadmap. Bill says, an SEO template, nice. Dave says, bless you, buddy. Thanks, man. Will you release that Google Doc after the video? Yeah, I can. I'd rather finish it first, though. Bill says, Chase, when something has a position of 6, what does that mean? If you look at, for that term, will it be the 6th option? That's just the average position. So if you actually click on this, you'll see what the position is. So the average position is 6, but you'll see on certain queries as of lately, we're not even showing up for that. So Google will actually sometimes put you like filter out the result and like show you in different positions to test like what people are actually doing to interact with these things, and its algorithms could change, and the user intent could be changed for that certain search, which means that your site would might not be relevant for that. Bill says, I have a site which shows position 6, for instance, but it's not in the search. Yeah, so you have to make sure you're actually checking not just the average, but where it's actually at as of lately. Because you could show up number 1 just for Google to test that for like 5 seconds, and then the next day, and then for the rest of the month, you're not even showing up for that keyword, because Google likes to experiment with your actual keywords and see if people are actually interested in that stuff. Jason says, you recommend, which is why click-through rates are so important, and bounce rates. Jason said, you recommend having external links on your homepage to say local landmark pages. Aren't you worried about sending visitors off your website? So that's why you do the target equals blank, and that's what Bill just said. So they open it up in a new tab, so they never leave your website. Well, they do leave your website, but they hopefully when they close that browser, they come back. This is great. Thank you. Glad I had the opportunity to turn in. Thanks, Ben. How do you invoice your customers? I just use PayPal. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Travis, you have any questions? Does it make sense?
No, that covers it, man. Yeah, thank you for that.
So it's just doing it a couple of times, and then once you get it, you can always follow this video too. Video. That's the cool thing about the videos.
Of course.
Cool, guys. So if you haven't already, please leave a like on this video, and if you haven't, as I said earlier, text the word SEO to 66866 to get into the Facebook group. And until I see you guys next time, happy SEOing.